All right, thank you so much. Right here from Benin, the program is still right here on independent television. And in the next few minutes, we're going to be talking about politics. And when we talk politics now, we are looking at, well, maybe what will be the latest in under 1 or 2 months' time. Talking about the 16th of August 2025, whereby the Independent National Electoral Commission has set that date for by-elections all across Nigeria, 16 states of the Federation. And of course, we're going to be having various seats, where by-elections are going to be held for. Well, in Edo State, we have 2 seats. We have the Eastern Senatorial Districts, that's the senatorial election in Edo Central, and also to the Ovia Federal Constituency, seat there in the House of Representatives. Well, to discuss all this this morning, we're so privileged to have 2 gentlemen here. We have Osahon Obaraye, a political analyst. Sir, welcome to the program this morning.
Thank you so much. Good morning.
And of course, we have the current chairman of Zenith Labour Party, Bishop Akalame. Bishop, a very good morning to you.
Good morning, Good morning, viewers.
Okay. All right, some of the lines that we are following now is that the Independent National Electoral Commission has scheduled a series of by-elections for Saturday, the 16th of August 2025, and to fill vacant seats in the national seats and assemblies across 12 states. And we understand that INEC Chairman Professor Mahmoud Yakubu made the announcement during a meeting with political party leaders in Abuja on Thursday. And of course, he explained that the vacancies arose as from the resignation, deaths, and court-ordered annulments. And these elections will take place in 16 constituencies involving 2 senatorial districts, 5 federal constituencies, and of course 9 state assembly seats, Yakubu said. And also too, he said that the affected constituencies include Anambra South and Edo Senatorial District, Ovia South, the West, Ovia Southeast, Edo State, Babura, Gaki, Jigawa, Chikom, Kajura, Kaduna, then Ikene, Shagamu, Remu, North Ogun, then Ibadan, North, Oyo federal constituencies. Then the 9 states assembly seats are Ganye in Adamawa State, Onitsha in North 1 in Anambra State, Dekina in Okura, Kogi, Zaria, Kewaye, and Basawa, Kaduna, and Bagwai, Shanono, Kano, Mirage, Niger, Karim, Lamido, and of course Taraba and Kaura, Nomada South in Zamfara State. Well, all these are a series of the constituencies whereby the elections are going to be held on the 16th of August 2025. So for us here in Benin this morning, we're going to be estraying, political dynamics, most especially, this recent times that we've seen a massive defection from political parties, I would say, across the various political parties, and also the recent of it all. I mean, you saw a while ago whereby Joshua, read that political parties are now coming together to form association of political parties coming together to form one party, to wrestle for the election. So we're going to be talking about estraying the political dynamics as it stands now, and most especially as it relates to the 16th August senatorial districts and Federal House of Representatives election. All right, so I'll start with my guest here, Osahon Obaraye. Now, talking about the political dynamics now. What impact are we looking at that the current trend in politics in Nigeria now, massive defection from political parties, and of course association of political parties coming together to form one umbrella political party? What do you think, what kind of impact do you think is going to have on the political dynamics as it stands now?
Yeah, thank you so much, my brother. Truth be told, I think we are expecting what is happening and not to happen. It's not new. It has always been right from time immemorial, as far as we can remember. It has always been after 4, sometimes 8 years, and some leaders say that they are no longer relevant in the system, or they were shortchanged, depending on how they want to speak. And the next thing is either they move, they cross carpet, some will say homecoming, some will, so they have name to always garnish their movement. But I think the one that is also going on now is how to unseat the present government. And we are all watching because it has never be this serious. I'm saying this serious is that the mass movement of virtually of the governor in South has never happened since the inception since 1999. So we are watching how far they can go. But I think the cause of the matter is what concerns us for the very just now, which is the by-election coming up in Edo. First of all, some of us, we are not happy with the system. The reason being that it took a very long time. People were short-changed, short-served, because for close to about 8 months now, or 9 months, the people of Ovia Federal Constituency have not really had representation in the reps. Same inclusive to the very viable people of Edo Central, no senatorial presence. And that is a lacuna, and there is not supposed to be vacuum in government. So INEC should sit up to make sure that even if something like this is going to happen, as you receive the resignation letter or court order making a position vacant, it should be autopilot. Maximum a month or two is done, not just changing those people. Budget has been passed, and the people of Ovia I'm not sure they will be represented squarely well in that budget. Same with the people of Asa. And the person coming now, before you could say Jacobison settling down, is also preparing either for re-election or also trying to now go back. So you can see that INEC is making politics not encouraging in our system, because you cannot now tell me that it's the same thing that the people of Edo North, who is just on autopilot, or Edo South continuously enjoying, that the other people have been shortchanged, because there are some issues that are supposed to be brought before the parliament and nobody to help them cry there. So I think INEC should sit tight, while political parties too should also see how best, if somebody is already facing this place, so not to shortchange the people, others that are not there can fix, because some of us have also suffered same fate, that virtually for 4 years we're not having representative in the State House of Assembly. And before now, what we do is that during December dry season, we want to our representative to either see how best can help us grade those our earthwood. And for that 4 years, we're not having, the place was vacant, nowhere to cry to. And there's not supposed to be lacuna, no space. Are you getting it now? Yeah. That space calls for what INEC and our constitutions to sit, to see how best they can marry in tandem to make sure things like this does not come in the nearest future.
Okay. Now, Bishop Akalame, we are looking at the current political trajectory. I mean, it's evident, everybody can see it's how the massive defection across political parties now, have been happening. What impact do you think is going to have on this election?
Thank you very much for the question.
Welcome.
With the recent development in Nigeria, we are not seeing democracy growing in Nigeria. Sorry to say that it is a pity what we have in Nigeria are fair weather. Some of them are fair weather politicians who do not actually care about as it affects the people. But what they think about is how to feed their pockets, personal interests. That would be the issue. Because I don't see any reason why a politician who was voted for under a platform and the people voted for you on that platform, you are a city governor, nobody is troubling you. You are a senator, under a platform, you are there, nobody is troubling you. You now see that to say, oh, this time around, I want to go to another platform to contest another election. It shows that you have failed ab initio. Because you feel that if you are coming back the second time, people will not vote for you because you have failed your responsibility and your duty in delivering the dividend of democracy to your people. I used to say, people, if you are in the Labour Party, you win an election and you are there, the people voted for you, the confidence is still there that you have what it takes to change the narratives. Now you are there and you are delivering those things. You don't need to be scared. All you need to do is to concentrate on your job. When the time comes The same people that voted for you because they believe in your ideology, that they believe in your capacity. I tell you, the percentage may even increase that will give you a vote. When you see a politician moving from one political platform to another, it shows that two things are involved. One, he's afraid that if he remains in that political party because he's afraid, he will not win an election.
Yeah, but the question that we ask to that now, is the election about the political parties or about the voters?
You see, the political party is a vehicle. It's a vehicle through which you can get that mandate. But the people give the mandate. But let me tell you something. What is important is that if I am contesting under the Labour Party right now, and the people believe in my capacity, and they trust in what I can offer, it is good that somebody from Party A, they say, oh, Dr. Kalame has what it takes to lead. Let me vote for him, irrespective of the platform I belong. Because I only cannot just come out to say, oh, I want to become governor without a platform. That's why I said the political party is the platform. The people validate the platform. Because if you come out under the platform and people don't vote for you, you just vote for yourself. Do you understand now? So when you now see them moving to another political party, another thing again is that I have discovered that some people feel this credibility has been expunged in our democratic system. That you feel that I am here right now. Even when the people vote for me, I may not get the mandate. The election, I will be rigged out. I will not have it. So what I will do, I have to be very close to the corridor of power where my vote can be counted. And we are not supposed to be operating in that form. Because when we begin to encourage electoral malpractices, electoral fraud, we will not move forward. And that has been the bane of our problem in this country. You see the problem now? It is tacit. People don't understand it. Take, for instance, you are a president of a particular country. Obama is a governor of a particular state. And Dr. Kalame is a governor of another state. And I feel that because you, as the president of that state, you are from Mr. Baraye's political party. So Baraye is now having the confidence. Whether I deliver or not, since the president is there, I will only have the backing of Mr. President to win the election. That even when I have what it takes, and the people believe in me, I have the love of the people to win the election, then you can vitiate the process. This vitiation is what we have to de-emphasize.
Okay.
This fraud is what we have to de-emphasize. This electoral malpractice is what we have to de-emphasize. Let the people decide their fate. Let people decide who lead them. When they go to the field, let their vote count. The people will stand under the rain, under the sun to vote. And then on the day, the outcome betrayed their effort. It is discouraging.
Okay. Now, Osahon Bahari, you can see that what we are talking about here is the tendency for the nation to be moving towards a one-party system. I mean, that's what some analysts, have been worrying about, and just like what Bishop is saying now. Now, does it augur well for our democracy?
Yeah, you keep saying something, but maybe in Chinese language, India language, Inshallah, Esa or Edo language, as the case may be. The truth remains that Nigerian politicians, some of them, I call them political bomb by mistake. Are you getting it now?
Let us be careful with that.
Political bomb by mistake is not an insult. Somebody that is like, you were not prepared. Are you getting? Maybe I just came to visit you this morning and just say, you sit down, I have a program.
In other words, political chance takers.
No, that's a better English.
Okay.
But in our local palace, we bomb by mistake will be understood by my grandmother that didn't see any. So the truth remains that you see, you can call it one party system. It has always been this way, where you have people that were not ready for leadership. Then leadership just come, and the next thing, I told my friends, it's like I also told you, during the Labour Party issue with Peter Obi, when my very good friend who celebrated his birthday a few days ago, Senator Neda and some other House of Rep member won, and even some House of Assembly members, that some of us will give them maximum 2 years. Maximum 2 years, and no one will be left behind. And I think those people that we spoke there are saying, how did you know?
What do you mean by maximum 2 years now? That the All Progressives Congress is giving other political parties?
No. I told them, those Labour parties that won, that definitely they cannot stand the tempo for 2 years. Why they cannot stand it is simple. Let me just guide you. all these things still boils down to we, the people. After maybe for somebody to win an election now in Nigeria, let's say House of Assembly, or this House of Rep or Senate they want to do now. If you want to win this election, or even that at least you come out second or third, for a senator you use approximately over $1 billion, over $1 billion.
Is that what you know
Listen,
or what you think?
I'm not asking you. I've been head of campaign for senators in Edo South. I've been head, not head of campaign, so I know what goes in, what comes out. What I'm telling you now is not asking. I say minimum, above for Senate, above. First of all, INEC, your party will take over 100 or 200 million from you. The people will take another, let's say, 300 million. Then media will take over 100 million. Logistics, fueling, transportation, visitation to local government will take another over 200 million. So we're looking at 5 billion. Then for a rep member, you minimum 500 million. Minimum 500 million.
Yeah, so
Then listen, after this individual gets this, after using 500 million, the people that comes visiting you in the morning, every morning, that you must make sure they eat and get transfer fare back home, who ask you how you got your money? Immediately you win, they will come. And what they come to tell you is how they are going to be now paid. Not thinking of how you've been using. Maybe you sold one or two of your houses, maybe in Abuja, or sold one of your business to do this thing. Nobody will ask how you are going to refill that place. They are going to now start coming to say, okay, you promised this, you promised that. And maybe you are trying to also pay back where you collected money from. By the time you no longer answer them where you are finding your face, they start complaining. Have we not helped you now? Didn't you see now? How much did you even use? If they calculate how much you use on that particular individual during that election, it should be value of 500,000 naira. That person that is complaining. So at the end of the day, when you are not trying, people start complaining. So people are complaining. You are also not looking at it. That these people that are complaining, if I still remain in this place I'm in now, this party that I got locked to first of all win, these same people already are threatening. So first of all, let me go to a base I know.
So in other words, the politics we operate in Nigeria is not people-oriented.
No, as it be, you are asking what you know. Has it ever been? And should I not tell you that what we are saying is fair, is good? No. Okay. You know when you try to paint, if I try to paint that this cloth you are seeing is black, I'll need more lies to convince you. Okay. But if you ask that Nigeria politics that we are playing now, is it right? It's not. Is this the type of politics you are supposed to play? This is not it now. When what you see is not what is being done or what is being read. What are their promises? Tell me any party that still has their manifestos. All of them shouting now don't even know what party manifestos is now. Okay. They promise to do this. They won't. And when they go there, they change. And when you start talking, they say, "No, but you they go, they talk, say you will not they work well." Okay. And when you ask them when they work well, it's like
beautiful.
You are recognizing them.
Beautiful. Let me pause you now, viewers out there. In case if you just joined us, the program is still this morning on ITV, and we are looking at the INEX submission that's on the 16th of August 2025. That's on Saturday, 16th August 2025. The nation is going to be going through by-elections, whereby various seats across the country that were not, maybe because of one thing or the other, the seats became vacant, that those seats are going to be filled, and also federal constituencies. Well, we'll take a short pause now. When we return, we'll still have our guest here. Please stay tuned.
TMI, every opinion counts.
All right, the program is still right here this morning on ITV. So our next question now is going to be going to Bishop Akalame. Now, Bishop, Professor Yakubu has said that the Commission would deploy 30,451 officials to conduct the polls, which will cover 300,553,659 registered voters across 32 local government areas. So that's about 356 wards and 6,989 polling units across Nigeria. So looking at this development now, we are looking at all this against the backdrop that oftentimes, no matter how prepared INEC may be for an election, you still find evidence of a nonchalant attitude, voters apathy, and all that. So how do you think we should begin to disabuse this tendency now, even towards this election, even, with the mindset that, oh, the nation is moving towards a one-party system and all that, Bishop?
You see, I just like the question you just presented, because when Comrade Obari was saying something from his inauguration, made mention of INEC not have done the right thing, will not have conducted the election before now. When it happens, I was one of those people who was writing articles, talking everywhere, even putting it on INEC platform. I can tell you that there are people, let's start from the aspirants, prospective, the aspirants, those who want to contest, before we now go to the people. INEC has actually affected this election already. I am saying it, even when they call for a meeting, I will
affected it positively?
Yeah, negatively. Even when they call for a meeting, I will say it to them.
They have already the time spent.
The election, the constitution that empowered you said.
But INEC gave the reason, positive or false.
Oh, there's nothing like what's positive or false. When we see money everywhere, politicians throw money around. See, I don't want to.
We're talking about INEC, not politicians.
Who fund INEC? Who fund INEC? Let me be sincere. You see, when we begin to talk like this, when we begin to talk, we will never have results in this country. Because that's why sometimes we just offer cosmetic approach, cosmetic solution to problems. We keep romancing them. Nobody want to talk. We need to address the issues. The question that addresses says contest an election within 3 months on resignation of a member, death, or annulment of such election. It took you almost a year to do that. Those who have this mindset that the election will be conducted within 3 months, we are already preparing to contest the election. When they now waited, 6 months have gone, 7 months have gone, that intention, that interest dwindled. As a party, as a section of a political party, I know how many people who reached out to me who said they wanted to use my platform to contest the election. We were talking. 3 months have gone, 4 months have gone, 6 months, almost a year. So the law of diminishing returns set in their ambition and their interest to contest the election. These are good people. You see now, the interests are diminished. What about the people? The people have also given up. Now the timetable is out. The primary will take place from July 17th to July 20th. Then we have to submit all our document, everything between July 22 to 26 to INEC. Then
are you saying that the political parties, they've still not been prepared? I
want you to understand something. I
understand what you're saying.
No, let me, from the analysis, we'll be able to understand everything.
Yes.
Now, I'm not saying that the political are not party. We are still going to participate in the election. What I'm saying now is that we talk about the people just now. I'm not telling you that even the actors, some of them have even given up. There are some who wanted to contest, but they're not going to contesting again. You know the economy we have now. The economy is biting harder. And the election in Nigeria is highly monetized. Those who have kept money somewhere to contest this election, another thing must have taken the money away from them. Because if you don't have the money, you cannot do well in the election. Because you need money to run the election. Now, the campaign will now start just for 2 weeks, August 2nd, till run till 14th. Then the election will take place on the 16th of August. You see? So, what I'm trying to tell you now is that those who have interest, the actors who have interest to contest the election before, they have given up. Now, you're not talking about the people. Like I told you when I started, I said, the people have lost faith, confidence in the system. They will tell you, no matter what the commission has done, that will not motivate me to say that I want to go. That's why we have voters apathy. They said, who tell you if I go there now, the vote will not count. Even some people, some candidates will tell, some aspirants will tell you, I would love to contest under your party. What is the possibility that if they vote for me, the vote will count? You think we still go back to the one of the political party? So this fear on the part of the people who want to contest, good people who have good intention, who have the interest of the people at heart, they are no longer coming up to offer offer their service to serve the people because of the fear that they will lose the election, not just because they are not qualified, not because people will not vote for them, because they feel that the system will be truncated. That's one. Then two, the people who will leave their businesses, live their private life to say, okay, let me go to the field and vote for people that will represent us. and make life better for us, they will still go there, queue up, vote for these people, their vote will not still count. So the whole system needs a total overhauling. We have to put the Nigeria project on the table and discuss it, the way forward. Nigeria has to move forward. The Giant of Africa is no longer representing that status. And it calls for worry. Over many years, the democracy in Nigeria is not growing. It's not growing. What we see today is just on the surface. It's not growing.
Okay.
Because if you look at it, that the people are leaving their political parties, moving to one particular system. People are saying they are clapping one party system. Is that what the democracy says?
Okay.
People must have a choice.
Yeah.
People must have alternative.
All right, because of time now, Saron or Barry, I know you have reactions to make, but I'm going to ask you 3 questions, perhaps in one. Now, the first question is, first and foremost, this wasting of time now, there are, allegations now, that it's a calculated attempt to probably favor a political party. That's one question. Then secondly, INEC has told us that this election in River State now, state of emergency and all that, the election is not going to be held because of the state of emergency situation in River State. But from recent developments, we've seen that's coming to an end now. I mean, with the brotherly friendliness of Similaye Fubara and Mr. President Nyesom Wike and all that. So little wonder if INEC is going to rescind on that. So if that is going to be the case, is River State going to be prepared for this election? I mean, with all that they've gone through. That's the question.
Yeah, thank you. There's an adage in my dialect that say, as a bomber, as a you. Now, river, the key person. Like that same water person will still drink. People will still come out, but not the way we expect it.
I mean, a state that is just coming out from state of emergency.
It's not people. It's people. The people. People will come out. Don't even be shocked if that the people that is going to come out in Rivers will be more than those that will come out in Edo. It's possible. The voter party might dwindle here, and because of agility and this friendship now that's happening there, the momentum will be high, and people will also come out there. So that is just it. Just the way my bishop has said. Until we tell ourselves the truth, nothing will turn around.
What about the question that bothers on wasting of time, perhaps a calculated attempt to favor a
That was
political
what I was
party?
coming. Yeah. That issue, it does not even favor any political party. Do you know why? It is that political party does not give you money. You give them money to run election.
Yeah, but don't you think the people that think that way may be right? I mean, for the fact that the nation is gliding towards a particular political party.
No, this same one particular you are speaking now. During the days of Obasanjo, it was also the same way. So it's the same way. It also happened again after Tinubu, where everybody want to move to whatever goes up. Tell you, I want to connect this one, that place. The only person that played it calmly was Buhari. That didn't play party politics, that played normal politics. Buhari was not a rooted party politician, as in that believes in the party, the party must not die. You cannot compare him to somebody like Tinubu nor Obasanjo. Are you getting it now? So whatever you are seeing now is a master stroke for whoever is top there to make everything first of all also go down. And also know it that we are saying this one. If the man does not also try to keep this thing that is keeping now, the north are already also blowing fire. So don't let us shy away from the truth. Whatever we are saying now, we saw it before, we also see it again. When you see people decamping, because of the type of people, those political people, by mistake I told you, that comes to power, that moves without nobody pursuing them. Just on their own, just as if maybe they saw spirit and ghost or snake. They just run away from the party that gave them the platform. A party that they want to call home on their own. If somebody tells you a state like Delta State that has been PDP right from time immemorial, we on their own move without nobody pursuing them, it goes to tell you not to talk of others. Are you getting it now? In South South. So let us leave down and talk about what really concerns us, what INEC, the sin INEC has committed, and making sure. I want to join, let me just tell you the truth. I always like practical things. When my brother Denko left to become deputy governor.
Just be careful.
No, sorry. Yeah, when he left, the people that came out that they wanted to contest that election were over 10. The momentum was very high. That 3 months election will come. As we speak now, the main people in the village are no longer up to 3 or 4. Because don't also joke with it. You know, you don't know what this, let me be spending 100,000 every day to 200,000 every day. Maybe you have 50 million somewhere, you go there, you break it, you want to use it for main election. After that 3 months, the thing has ended, and you see that maybe it's going to something million. It's okay, maybe you go down to, may I do it again? And now they've told you the election is here, you check your bank, you have about, let's say, 6 million or 5 million. You have been using that same thing. Now, this set of people that have been spending, INEC has now said, okay, this is the date. The people they've been giving since 6-7 months ago will now renew contract. Not pitying the man now. They will tell you, they are not if the man was giving them 20,000 as stipend before, because they know the time is come, they are increased to 50 or 100, and the man does not do, they want to leave.
Okay.
And you get nobody tells the man or asks the man, where do you really see money from? How can we be of help to you?
Okay.
Nobody brings that. INEC now will also think how to support that issues. These same INEC people will come on that day. The party will also keep INEC money to give to this INEC. The federal government is also paying.
Okay, let me pause you now. Bishop Bakalame, your last response now because of time. Now, what do you think is going to be the prospects now, the prospects of other political parties? I mean, let's look at the general now, prospect of political parties in this election.
Well, the people have to open their eyes, look at the forces, what has happened, the governance, quality of life. All these are the dynamics that will shape the political landscape in this election. Don't vote for someone because you feel he has money to give to you. Vote for someone that you know that he can change things, that make things better, irrespective of the political platform. There's no particular anointed political party that give dividend of democracy. All political parties, as long as they are registered with INEC, they have vehicles through which you can get power to lead the people. The people must have this understanding and vote for the right person. We know the time is very short for campaign, 2 weeks. The people have to be very vigilant, open their eyes and listen to policy, manifestos. Look at those policy documents of each of the candidates that will emanate for the various political parties and vote for the right person, irrespective of the platform. So we can have a quality representation, both the Senate and the House of Representatives.
The prospects.
Yeah, mine is that Bishop has given a foundation to it, the people. I'm also saying the party should make sure the right candidate is screened.
Okay, the parties now.
The party should make sure the right candidate emerge.
Okay.
The party should not just sit down to say, because Evans have been here, or because Evans is so handsome, he must get, no. Check Evans' character. Will Evans get it tomorrow and leave us next tomorrow? Will Evans be there when things are also down? So the party should also make sure that if we are supposed to also sympathize with those that have been on this race, things to say, this person don't really try. Party won't give you this thing. Go and run it. Okay. I know we can start it. It's rare. Okay. But we can start it. A party in power can start to say, Evans is good. Evans can deliver. Evans come. Take this and go and possess a possession.
All right, thank you so much. So that's the discussion segment from Benin now. You've heard it, that on the 16th of August 2025, we're going to be having by-elections in the country. And of course, you've seen that 2 seats are going to be held. The elections are going to be held in 2 seats in Edo State here. One in Isan Central Senatorial District, and of course, the another in Ovia Federal Constituency in Edo State here. All right, so I want to say thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us on the program today.